is Michelle Coker. I'm 30 years old. I am a graduate student at UNR, and I work at the Main Station Farm with the cattle. I work at Main Station Farm because this is really the only place to gain practical knowledge working with the animals and working with the farm equipment, and it's really a nice complement to formal education at the university. My graduate project is on EBA, which stands for episodic bovine abortion. It's a disease of cattle which affects first calf heifers usually and results in third-term abortions or the birth of dead or weak calves. Back in late November, we infected 7 pregnant heifers with what's called the EBA inoculum, which contains the bacteria that causes the disease. And ever since that time, I've been out here once a week taking blood from the 7 cows and running what's called a complete blood count. With the complete blood counts, we're hoping to see if we can detect an immune response in the dam, which hopefully we can use this knowledge to, in the future, develop a test where ranchers could go and take a blood sample and test and see if their cows are infected with EBA.
My name is Miranda Tortorisi. I'm 22 years old. I take care of the pigs at the UNR Main Station Farm, and I am a junior at TMCC and UNR. I came out here to the farm for a job, and I assumed I was going to be working outside, and instead they started me in the butcher shop. I worked there for about 9 months, and then I was asked if I would like to switch positions, and I was placed under the supervision of the swine coordinator, Bo, which is where I'm at now. The best part about my job is working with the pigs. We don't spend a whole lot of time in there during the day, so the interaction between us and them is good. These pigs are a cross of Sinclair and Wild Pig. They came to us from Texas A&M, where they were originally part of a cancer research program there, and we're the same here. All the pigs that we have were born with tumors of different sizes and in different places, and the cancer didn't hurt them, didn't kill them, and the tumors were eventually reabsorbed into the body, and they would come up in either the same place or different places. And so the whole study is to try and figure out why the tumors don't affect them and trying to apply it to people. All the pigs have different personalities, and it can vary from day to day. The way you move, the way you talk, the way you smell will affect how they act. So every day is interesting and every day is different.
My name is Michelle Burrows, and I'm 36 years old, and I work with the sheep. I really like working out here at the farm. I started out working here because it offered me a good opportunity for hands-on experience and still be near my family while I'm working. But I actually love working out here. I like working with the people, and I really like working with the animals, and the experience I've gotten working out here is more valuable than any classroom time that I could ever get. Something that a lot of people don't realize about sheep is that they're a really useful tool. They're not just for meat production. They obviously have wool, and that can be a really good asset as far as an income if you have a good quality wool. But they can also be used for grazing. They can be actually grazed in certain areas where they'll graze the undesirable plants so that they'll eat the weeds that you don't want. And because they're browsers and grazers, they won't eat just grass. They'll also eat small shrubs or little forbs. There's also a lot of products that are actually derived from sheep besides just wool and meat. You get lanolin. The lanolin that's in your lotions and stuff that comes from the lanolin in their wool. It doesn't make me too terribly sad when we send the animals to Wolfpack meets because I know that that's what they're bred for. we all have jobs basically on the farm. That's kind of their job. That's the way I look at it.
My name is Katherine Wilson. I'm 19 years old and a sophomore at UNR. And my job is working on the kill floor at Wolfpack Meats. First started working here, no one believed me. I told all my friends and they were like, yeah, right, blah, 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 and they thought I was lying. And then once I actually explained to them everything I do, now they actually believe me, but I don't usually talk about my job around them because, you know, they're girls and they're just not interested in this kind of stuff. I got started working here at Wolfpack Meats from my grandpa, Bob Butler. He was the manager and he wanted me to try something new. And so I started working here, and at first I wasn't going to work the kill floor. I was just going to cut meat and package it, but I was interested in it, so he started me out my very first day on the kill floor, and ever since then I've been doing it, and it's been about a year and a half now. I respect this job more now that I actually work here and see what it's like to actually kill animals, and it's really hard work, and a lot of people don't realize that, and they just, you know, eat their cheeseburger and, you know, kind of forget where that beef actually comes from.